There's a place where excuses die. A place where lies are exposed. A place where the weak parts of a man have nowhere to hide. That place is under the bar. Steel doesn't care about your past. Iron doesn't negotiate with your feelings. The weight doesn't ask who you want to be. It only asks one question. Can you carry the load or not? Welcome to the Barbell Brotherhood. This isn't a club. It's not a trend or some new fitness brand. This is a proving ground. This is where men are rebuilt rep by rep, breath by breath, until discipline replaces doubt and strength becomes a way of life. Today, we're not just talking about getting bigger arms. We're talking about inner mastery, forged through physical grit. Think about it. Modern life is engineered to weaken men. We sit in soft chairs. We get instant dopamine from our phones. We're surrounded by endless distractions. There's no resistance. But real strength has always been born in resistance. Comfort dulls the edge. Comfort makes men forget who they are. The barbell does the exact opposite. The moment you step under heavy weight, comfort dies. Your mind screams, your breath shortens. Your instincts, the ones buried deep inside, finally wake up. This is ancient. Before screens, before offices, before all this constant noise, men carried heavy loads. They lifted stones, built shelters, and fought against gravity, hunger, and fear. The barbell is just a modern echo of that fundamental truth. It forces you to confront reality head on. You are not as strong as you think you are. Your focus is fragile. Your discipline is completely untested, and that's a good thing. Because you can't master what you refuse to face. The iron is honest. It doesn't flatter you. It doesn't care about your ego. It exposes your weakness instantly. Is your form bad? You'll feel it immediately. Is your focus wavering? The bar will crash down. Did you prepare poorly? The rep will bury you. And here's the lesson most men miss. The barbell is a mirror. If you rush through life, you'll rush the lift. If you panic under pressure, you will panic under the bar. If you quit early in your training, you'll quit early everywhere else in your life. But when you learn to stay calm, to brace your core, to control your breath, to drive through that burning discomfort, you're not just building muscle. You are building command over yourself. That is inner mastery. Most men spend their lives trying to avoid suffering. The Brotherhood learns to train with it. There's a huge difference between pain that breaks you and pain that sharpens you. The barbell teaches you to tell the difference. That burning in your lungs, that shaking in your legs, that little voice in your head telling you to rack the weight early, that's not danger. That's growth knocking at your door. Inner mastery begins the moment you stop asking, how do I make this easier? And you start asking, how do I stay present inside this moment? You don't run from the discomfort. You don't dramatize it, and you certainly don't worship it. You just work through it. One single rep at a time. This path of self-discovery, this forging of character, is where true strength is born. It's about facing the weight, both in the gym and in life, with a mindset that's ready to endure, to learn, and to overcome. It's about transforming struggle into a tool for your own evolution. Now strength forged alone is fragile, but strength forged among brothers is unbreakable. The Barbell Brotherhood isn't about competition, it's about accountability. A true brother sees your potential and refuses to let you lie to yourself about it. When the bar slows down, he doesn't jump in to save you too early, he lets you fight. When you doubt yourself, he reminds you who you are and what you're capable of. When you fall off track, he pulls you back into the fire. There's no gossip, there are no excuses. No weakness masked as humor. It's just men pushing other men towards standards they could never reach alone. This is how warriors have always trained. Together, side by side, sharing the burden and celebrating the victory. Let's talk about motivation. Motivation is a liar. It shows up when life is easy, when the sun is shining, and it disappears the second things get hard. The barbell doesn't teach motivation, it teaches discipline. Discipline is showing up when you're tired. Discipline is doing your full warm-up when you'd rather just leave. Discipline is adding that extra plate to the bar when your mind is screaming, "Not today." Every single time you train without motivation, you are rewiring your brain. You stop being a man who only acts when he feels like it, and you become a man who does what must be done, regardless of how he feels. That discipline carries over into everything: your work, your relationships, your leadership, your word. Inner mastery is built on boring, relentless consistency, not on hype. Nothing humbles a man faster than a bar he can't lift. And that humility is sacred. Because arrogance, it collapses under pressure. But humility adapts. It learns. The Brotherhood respects the weight. We don't cheat it. We don't rush it. We don't ego lift for applause. We earn our strength. And when you finally earn it, when that bar that once pinned you finally moves, when your body and your mind align in perfect unison, you don't celebrate loudly. You just nod. Because you know this is just another step on a much longer journey. The real victory isn't the lift itself. It's the person you had to become to achieve it. The goal isn't to live in the gym. The goal is to leave the gym a changed man. You carry that iron discipline out into the chaos of the world. You carry that calm, controlled breathing into conflict. You carry that patience into high-pressure situations. So when life adds its own weight, the weight of responsibility, of failure, of loss, of fear, you don't collapse. You brace. You breathe. You know this feeling. You've been here before, under the bar. The Barbell Brotherhood is not about becoming a monster. It's about becoming the master of yourself. Strong enough to protect, disciplined enough to lead, humble enough to learn, and dangerous enough to stand firm when you are tested. So if you're looking for comfort, look elsewhere. But if you want truth, if you want grit, if you want to forge inner mastery, then step under the bar. The iron is waiting. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next one.